We ready,
Head
Chris?
Coach Joe Callero, questions, guys?
Joe, were you surprised at all that they were unable to match you guys' intensity in the first half?
Yes, I was. I was surprised because of much respect I have for Coach Braswell, the success he's had year in, year out, the way the team has been playing. I thought they've been playing as well as we had. They were on a 3 or 4 game winning streak. They had lost one close game to Long Beach at home. Of course, with film, we were able to watch that game, and it was a hard-fought game. It wasn't the final score looked like it was 12 or 15, but film-wise, it was a 4 or 5 point game with 3 minutes to go, and make a basket, have to foul, stretch it out. So I thought they were playing very well. One of the things we told our team, though, that I thought is that watching Kansas State game the other night, where it's just February, and when one team's been on the road, and we had a nice little 7, 8, 9, 10-day homestand, and I thought from the beginning of the year this was the key stretch for us. That if we could survive November, December, get through whatever happens in January, and be where we're at, and really put together some confidence and some stretch down here, having the freshmen get 20 games under their belt. We get that home stand, and the expectations were that we would have some wins during that home stand. I don't think my expectations were that we were going to win every game during February, and I have expectations we're going to come in here and win by double digits because of the respect you have for the opponents. But what I think I underestimated was the growth of our team, the ability to take some of the things that we've been doing in our zone and continue to polish it, continue to evaluate where we're at. It has multiple moving parts. There's a lot of things that we can do out of it based upon the opponent, based upon how we want to play any opponent perimeter-wise or post-wise. And that's what the joy of our defense is that we really strategize and put together a game plan. Well, it's very complex. It's not something you can sit down and explain in 10 or 15 minutes. And so the progression of that takes months. And so our team what they've done is they've embraced it, they've owned it, and since Bakersfield, we've had confidence with it defensively that we could really lock somebody up defensively and just wait for our offense to kind of materialize. And Sean's done a great job at embracing a little bit more of a low post game, getting himself to the free throw line, and that I think is key. And then also Will Donahue embracing himself at the low block and getting himself to the free throw line. And we hit the free throw line 41 times. A lot of those happen in the last 5 minutes while they're pressing and they got to call fouls. But still getting the free throw line 41 times and knocking down 90% of them in the first half, that was key. And that was real key because, again, for us, it means our defense gets set every time. It means our players get rested every time. It means that we can control the tempo a little bit.
Why was toughness so important to stress during the week leading up to this game?
Well, to steal Bill Self's term, is that we had they gave us a beat down there. We came on the road and we played pretty well the first half, and then 5 minutes into the second half, there was a little incident there, and we kind of lost it a little bit, and they kind of got an offensive board and hit some big shots, and got it kind of came over our back and just kind of manhandled us a little time. It was a physical game. It was quickness. And for us, we're not a super quick team, so we've got to be a physical team. We've got to have position. We've got to have our bodies in between their bodies. If it just comes down to even jumping contest, their quickness, athleticism, we're going to lose that like we did last time. And so we had to get inside of them. We had to contain them. We had to put limited space for the post players so they couldn't move. And if we weren't tough that way, we weren't going to have a chance. They're just too quick and could shoot the ball well. So we wanted to double certain areas and rotate out of it, make them shoot jumpers out of rhythm that we've been able to do well this year. They're 3 for 16 at the 3-point line, and I give our guys credit. They're understanding the game plan, and shooting threes is not just a given. We defend the post well now and the three. That's why we're having success of late. We've been doing both parts of it. It's not just all perimeter action. It's really interior defense and exterior defense. And we've held a couple opponents under 50 points now. And I saw some stats. I think we're 6-0 or 7-0 holding somebody under 50 points. That's a good number. It's one that you can hang your hat on. That's one that you can go to every day and say, okay, look, we're defending. We defend, puts us in a game every night. And that's been some San Diego State at UCLA. We've defended, we've controlled the ball, we've taken care of it, It's our 7th game or so, even assist turnover ratio.
9th.
9th game in a row, and at half I know that we only have 2 turnovers. And then I think we had 4 of our turnovers were charges, where we were trying to be a little aggressive but a lot of control on a couple drives.
Got probably 6-0 and holding an opponent under 50 right now. Any additional questions, guys?
Good.
Go to right, fellas. Go right.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Go right. Good stuff.